Greetings everybody, I am the Blue Goblin King and we are back with Batman, the Telltale series. And we're just about to start episode 2, Children of Arkham. I should have read the synopsis but I didn't. There's a little bit of text underneath the episode. Yeah. Previously on Batman.
Revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Yeah, I'm actually
Mr.
drinking
Wayne,
water.
thank you for
I
opening
know.
your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Isn't it Falcone? I know I said it in the other episodes, but because it's C-O-N-E, isn't that cone?
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Yeah, I just googled it, cone. It's like,
This is Celine.
apparently I can buy a traffic cone for £72. No, I'm alright, thanks. What am I gonna put that? Put it outside my door.
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they?
We're all being played here, including you.
His voice actor turns a bit like Tommy Lee Jones from like Men in Black and stuff. I can't think of anything else he's been in.
Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Trying to think what else he's been in apart from Men in Black with Will Smith. There's loads of them, but I just can't think. No, I'm not going to Google it. Oh my god. Oh. That's the choices you make. The story is tailored by how you play. Kind of. I'm still waiting for episode 2 of the council to come out so I can find out what's going on. God, that game was good. Oh, is that the plaque that's there right there? They're there. Yeah.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
Thomas and Martha Wayne. And they're not going to do the Superman thing with her. Oh my god, she said Martha! Oh my god, my
I thought I
Martha
might
too.
find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this.
More
I
money,
know you
what?
come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
How
You hid
could
this
you
from me.
hide this from
Yeah.
me, Alfred? For all these years.
What would you have me do? You were a child.
Doesn't matter.
I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm.
Batman.
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone They were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
He got careless. Criminals always do.
Oh,
You
Joe's wrong
always
thing.
said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Are we doing like a flashback sequence now? Oh no, we have to search this. Whoa. Alright. Fucking lagged out.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Covering up a murder with another murder. I don't even know why they went down an alleyway though. It's just
Wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
So where should we check now? Oh, the dent in the hill in the background. Can't I go on the pavement? Apparently he can't walk on pavements. Awesome. Batman's inability to walk on pavements. He can only walk on roads.
Think back to that night, as hard as it might be to do so.
Was that auditorium or something? Yeah.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
Wow, okay.
I never knew that.
What is going
It's
on with
always
the
so good.
glitches? You see the shadows gone nuts. Wow, okay. I thought this game was patched.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, you don't have to do this. and the gunfires.
And
Kaboom.
after that, there are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Yeah, you kind of do, Bruce. You need to find out the truth and then move on as best as possible.
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this. Don't Falcone. He's making a mistake.
What the hell is going on? Wow. I know it's like a serious scene, but the game glitching is a bit much, isn't it? Look, what the hell is that there? Had to make it look like a robbery.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mug. They
was a
were
hit.
assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Wow, even the audio was a bit off as well. Wow. Immersion broken. I've only played like... This is probably the third Telltale game I've played. But this is like the first one I've actually... No, the second one I played properly. Played the Game of Thrones one. Didn't have any issues. What else did I play? Played a bit of the Walking Dead one. It's okay. I can't get into it. I'll have to play it again. And I played the wolf one.
Getting you in to see Falcone like
I
this?
forgot the name.
I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier.
Alright, calm down,
Last
Two-Face.
time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
Okay, I'm gonna tell him.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say,
Oh, it's her.
some of
Oh,
us
okay.
police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
She's the one that
Keeping Falcone in the
Joker
infirmary.
used
He's
her
lucky he didn't get
mum
roughed
against
up
it.
more.
Her.
I could tell
So
Batman
she would
wanted
go
to
against
kill
him,
him, but
well,
he held back. He
in this
cares about doing the right
Dark
thing.
Knight Rises.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. You say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
No, it was Dark Knight, not Dark Knight Rises. I had to check. Oh, he's in. Okay. Wow. Yeah, wake up, little man.
Bruce Wayne?
Right,
You
little
must
bitch.
have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
I'm gonna try and play
So
nice.
eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
I'm gonna say that.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door.
How are we family though?
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Can I stab it in his neck? No, no, I can't do that. Right, okay, that's just the easiest pain. He ain't gonna talk otherwise.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. I think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah.
I lost her so young. I hardly remember anything about her.
She had steel in her, did Martha. She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
But
Well,
you really
I
think
didn't get it.
I had Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
Oh shit.
They're waiting for you in hell! The bastard had to die.
Hey, she's got that chemical stuff in her.
In the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
It's Cobblepot. Fuck's sake.
We are in deep shit.
Really?
I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? So we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Someone planned this for a reason.
Even if that's true, the simple fact is she gunned him down in his hospital bed.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Oh, it's time to put on the...
Tell me if she says anything.
Is it the cow?
I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Yeah, she said the chemical. Do I have to move it myself? Yeah, look, it's been injected.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
And then run the mouth.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Oh, I have to swipe the phone myself. Oh my days. Come on, Wayne, you're so lazy.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh,
Just
but
tell her
I
the
got
truth.
this awful feeling something
Oh.
terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me.
Yeah, of course.
I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I should've,
Let's see if she
they were a
saw
million
anyone.
miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
There you go.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I
Yeah,
found
just say
evidence
when-
that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Oh shit.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
Sorry,
No,
Vicky,
go on.
I can't talk to the press.
Your lips are moving, words are coming out.
You know what I mean.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate prison for life. A
He was
day
only
after
going
he
in
showed
there.
up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just
No
give
deal.
me something to run with.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
Don't trust anyone. Like Falcone said. Oh, sorry, Falcone. Though maybe I should have dropped a hint, but well. But yeah, Cobblepot. Oh, he's Transformer car. Bats.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks.
Oh, really?
Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
It wasn't justice, though.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three.
Judge Dredd
I
does.
hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
But then who did the hit on the parents? Okay, before we start doing this, I'm gonna end the episode there. Just before we do this little bit of investigating. By looking at the samples and the doc sample, which you can tell is like a piece of the chemical that's been, I don't know, weaponized, I guess. Anyway, like and subscribe, keep up to date with my videos. Till the next episode of Batman, the Telltale series. And the next video, latest!